What's up, guys? Brian Grossman here with Grossman Woodworking and DIY. And on today's video, we're going to be testing out this 8-inch SeeSii battery-powered pruning saw. So I know this is not necessarily a woodworking tool, but I'm still excited to have it here on my property because I've been doing a lot of clearing, as you can hopefully see back here behind me, and I got a lot more to do. Places around my shop, around my house, just around the property in general, clearing trails to be able to get my little utility cart through here on the property. So I've been doing a lot of cutting, and most of it I've been doing with a full-size chainsaw, or in some cases just some hand loppers. And those work okay, but a lot of the stuff I'm cutting is these smaller pine trees, 2 to 4 inches, a lot of privet, Chinese privet, which is about the same diameter. So a chainsaw is kind of overkill, a full-size chainsaw. And the pruning shears are a pain in the butt. So I think this is going to be the perfect compromise between the two, and I'm looking forward to testing it out. Now, if the name sounds familiar, I've actually tested one other SeeSii tool here on my channel. They sent me one of their battery-powered miter saws, and I was actually really impressed with that thing. It's still in the shop. I still use it from time to time. That's been a great little product, and I'm hoping this thing is going to serve me just as well. So we're going to take this thing out and test it. I got plenty of stuff to cut down, but first I want to show you what comes in the kit. All right, so you're kind of getting a 2-in-1 tool really when you get this. It is a pole saw, and I'll show you the pole thing here in a minute, how far that extends. But you can actually take the tool off, the little trimmer, and use it as a hand saw as well. So I'll probably do that quite a bit for around the property, cutting smaller stuff at the ground level. But when I need the reach, you can just snap it on the pole, and this pole has about, I think, 10 foot or so of extension. It's a 2-piece, so you can extend it out, and it's got a spring action to it. It wants to spring back, but you got, I think, 10 feet of pole here, so I'll be able to get, 15, 16 foot of reach to cut down stuff overhead as needed. It'll also come in handy for getting into these privet hedges and being able to cut those without having to get in there and get all tangled up in them and cut up and that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that use, and you're going to see some of that here when we put it to the test. But it comes with that. Of course, it comes with a blade cover there. 2 of these 21 volt 4,000 milliamp hour batteries. It comes with a charger, of course, for those batteries, a pair of gloves. Let's see, it does come with the extra chain, which is going to be nice because I'll probably dull this thing pretty quick with all the cutting I'm going to be putting it through, and that'll kind of allow me to swap it out between actually going in and sharpening it myself. Comes with the little bottle, which I assume is for bar oil, and then it comes, of course, with the instruction manual, which you should probably read. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I've got the batteries charged. I did that a few days ago, so we're gonna shorten this thing back down. I'm gonna slap a battery on it, and we're gonna see how this thing performs. I have no idea how much this holds. Oh Lord. Evidently not much. Whoa, not much at all. Also forgot to mention it did come with a carrying strap that I've attached here to it, as well as this handle, which I probably don't need on here when I'm using the extension pole. Not bad. Obviously, just like any other chainsaw, you got to kind of pay attention to which way the branch is going to fall, and whether or not it's going to pinch the blade, which it has. And my blade's already loosened up a little bit, which is to be expected on a new saw like this. So we're going to tighten that thing up and put it back to the test here. So you just loosen up this outer knob a bit, and then you use this outer ring to actually tighten or loosen the chain. And then once you get it where you want it, you tighten back down that outer. locking mechanism there, and it's good to go. Well, it wouldn't be much of a pole saw test if I didn't actually cut something with the pole saw part of it. So we're going to do that. I did forget to mention, you pressing this button and change what angle you cut it at. So obviously from a pole saw perspective, cutting, you want to cut on the top of the branch so it doesn't pinch the bar, or yeah, so it doesn't pinch the bar. So I'm going to angle it a little bit here, and we're going to see how it does. Try another one. All right, guys, at this point, I've ran a few batteries through the SeeSii Cordless Pruning Saw, hand saw, whatever you want to call it. And I've been really impressed with it. This thing has performed great. I haven't had any issues, haven't had to sharpen the blade or replace the blade yet. And I've done a lot of trees. Everything you can see in this pile behind me was done here today, was cut up and drug over here and piled up. And this thing just continues to perform. So I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it at this point. Obviously, I can't comment on the longevity of it, but I will keep you posted because I'm going to continue to use this thing, and I have acres and acres to clean up. So it's going to get a lot of use, and if I have any issues long term with it, or if it continues to perform well, I will keep you updated on that. Now, SeeSii was generous enough to provide a discount code. I can't remember what the discount is off the top of my head, but all the information is in the description below, the link, the discount code, all that kind of stuff. Now, if you decide to buy one using the link below, of course, you'll get the best price on it available. You'll get that discount, and my channel, or I will get a small commission for that as well. But I can assure you, I will not promote anything on this channel that I wouldn't use myself, or that I don't feel good about, or that I wouldn't recommend to a friend or relative. So far so good with the SeeSii. Again, I'll let you know if anything changes on that. And guys, with that, as always, I'll see you on the next video.